All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's get those controls out. All right. So my name is Brian Scott. I'm a junior at UMSL, and I am a sport management major. And yeah, this is just an overview of the internship that I completed this summer, 2025. I did 175 and a half hours. And yeah, here's just an introduction. Um, Let me get this out of the way. All right. This presentation is just going to provide an overview of the internship, the experience, detailing my roles, my goals, and the insights that I gained. Um, it highlights my personal growth within the sport management field and offers practical advice for current or incoming students. All right, so an overview of my internship and the organization. So my internship this summer was with Webster Groves Parks and Recreation, and that is a department within the municipal government of the city of Webster Groves. And then my internship was focused mostly on event operations. There were, other things sprinkled in there, but the main focus was with event operations. Roles and duties. So during this internship, my primary responsibilities included assisting with event operations, so planning, preparation, communication, execution, all the things that go into events from you know just thinking of concepts, brainstorming, and then going through logistics and how can we do these things. Who do we need to communicate with? Who is going to do what? Do we need to communicate to people just within our department or organization, or do we need to communicate with, outside parties? And then usually day of, you know, who's working, like who's doing the event, who's going to be doing what, and just making sure that we're staying on top of stuff. And then creating shift to do checklists for some of our part-time staff. So let's say um, someone working the fitness desk in the fitness center. So their job, is going to be different, whether they're opening, whether they're closing, or whether they have a shift that's like in the middle somewhere. So I helped create checklists so that it was really easy. It's really easy just for them to follow along and know what to do, when to do it, those kinds of things. We're just trying to streamline that process. Um, and then with concessions, we just opened our new pool this summer. So there was like a whole new concession stand and we're getting new employees there. So I helped just create a checklist so that those new employees, know exactly what they need to do because the pool can be pretty chaotic. And I know for a fact that concessions is the busiest, most chaotic shift that you can have as a part-time employee. Um, and then my other duties would be just assisting other employees with some of their daily tasks. Sometimes that's cleaning, sometimes it's not anything that anyone tells me to do, but let's say I see, just some trash here or there, or some dirt or stuff that people have tracked in on their shoes, just getting a broom and dustpan and sweeping it up or picking it up, just trying to make the place look as nice as possible. There's that, or just helping break down or maybe set up for the daily events. Not anything that is like a one-time thing, but stuff that's recurring that doesn't take a lot of preparation. But you know, chairs and tables got to be put out. For let's say a camp. So we had a camp called safety camp. So when they have lunch, they have it in the gym, and so we have to set out a bunch of tables, set up a bunch of chairs. Someone has to do it, and usually there's only one person who actually has that responsibility. But having one person do all that is just it's not fun. So just being able to fill in where you need to, I think is a really valuable thing. All right. So my goals for this internship. Um, So when I first started, my goal really was just to gain practical experience and just gain a better knowledge and understanding of the management process. I was hoping to gain a little bit more, and really like improve my skills, but this internship wasn't as involved as I would have wanted. But yeah, I mean, that kind of just leads me into, did I achieve my goals? Um, yes and no. I would say yes, I definitely, you know, actively like participated in the event preparation, coordination, execution. So I definitely got hands-on experience. And I was able to gain a deeper, understanding of the management process, but I didn't really improve my skills as much as I would have wanted to. Um, but yeah, lessons learned. Yeah. Adaptability, effective communication, teamwork, flexibility, those things, they're all so important. Really when working in any kind of, environment, but especially in the sport industry, it's chaotic, it's fast paced, and people, who can adapt, who can effectively communicate, and who are good working in a team, you're going to gain respect from your fellow peers and from your supervisors, and it can go a long way, in how other people see you and think of you. And yeah, I mean, each event or project that you work on, it's gonna have unique challenges. So really doing as many things as you can, like it helps you refine those skills. Like even if you don't do, a great job on something, as long as you do it, even if you fail, you still learn. So again, like I don't shy away from stuff, you know. If there is an opportunity, seize that opportunity. And yeah, takeaways. Again, hands-on experience, it's invaluable. It really helps build confidence in, your ability and your, industry knowledge. And then again, like I'm gonna keep reiterating this because it's really important. Adaptability and flexibility, they are so essential when working with others specifically, and in the sport industry in general. Growth in my sport management career. So during my internship, I did experience some personal growth. However, as I said before, it wasn't really as involved as I would have liked. So there were just fewer opportunities for growth. And I think in part that was just due to this being a crazy summer. Our new pool cost over $20 million. It was a huge thing. There was a lot of pressure, um, put on our management team. And so, yeah, I think it was just really chaotic for them. And so maybe they don't want to give something to an intern, maybe they just want to do something themselves because they feel more confident, um, in their own work than an intern's work. And I totally get that. Um, but yeah, I mean, the experience, it still, helped. It still allowed me to get a better understanding of just that environment. But it also, has informed me on my preferences and what I want in an internship in the future and going forward. Which for me is just I want to be more involved in things. So advice to my younger self. If I could advise my younger self, I would definitely emphasize the importance of seizing opportunities and embracing challenges. I would encourage myself to seek mentorship, remain open to feedback, and always prioritize networking in the industry. Because, I mean, really, building lasting relationships is the key to career success. Like, if you're a sport management student, really anyone in business, it is not what you know, it is who you know. That was always hammered into me, and I'm sure, it is being hammered into you. So, yeah. And then for incoming students, yeah, just be proactive. I mean, in seeking internships, but really in any opportunity related to, the sport industry and any of those experiences. Embrace learning opportunities, network again. Like, yeah, don't let any opportunity fall by the wayside. If, it's offered to you, take it. Um, but yeah, workshops, seminars, those kinds of things. Some of them might be boring, but again, don't let anything fall by the wayside because the more opportunities you take, the better you're going to be, the more you're going to learn, and the more effective manager that you're going to become. And then also just staying motivated and engaged will definitely improve your educational experience. And it's not the easiest thing to do, staying motivated, but it's just something you gotta just keep trying. You gotta pick yourself up when you get down, but um, yeah, always just keep trying. This is probably a lot of the same stuff, but advice for current management students. Yeah, leverage your academic resources, connect with faculty, participate in those extracurricular activities. Your professors are there to help you. And if you ask them, they will help you. Um, engage with the industry professionals, like it will provide you insights and opportunities, that will enhance your education. But, like engage with people, engage with professors, engage with professionals. You never know what opportunities are going to be out there. But yeah, in conclusion, practical experience, it's essential, it's invaluable in shaping one's career. Adaptability, flexibility, and teamwork are the keys to being successful. And again, be proactive um, and utilize academic resources. Don't let any opportunity fall by the wayside. Just take the initiative.